Everyone, I'm back again to work with our farm animals on theme discussion again. What I'm going to help with this activity is to show you different ways that we can divide animals up. So I'm going to start with what are animals covered in. So if I look at a horse has got skin. It has hair, but it doesn't have feathers and it doesn't have wool. What about the rooster? Rooster has feathers, so I can put it into a different group. What about a duck? A duck has feathers, so I can add that to the rooster. What about sheep? Does a sheep have skin like a horse? Does it have feathers like a duck? Oh, the sheep has got wool, so we're going to put sheep in its own group. What about the cow? Does the cow have wool like sheep? Does it have feathers like a duck? Or does it have skin like a horse? Well done, skin like a horse. And how about our pig? Feathers like a duck? No, I don't think so. I agree. I think it's the same as a cow. Same kind of skin. What about if we take some of our pets? What does a dog have? Feathers? No, I don't think so. Wool? No. Is it the same as a pig? No. Dog has got fur, so it's going to go into a group all on its own. What about the cat? Where do you think the cat will fall in? Duck? No, you're right. It's the same as a dog. It's got fur. What about the fish? Skin like a pig. Feathers like a duck. Goes in water. No, you're right. It doesn't have feathers. A fish has got fins, so it doesn't match the wool, doesn't match feathers, doesn't match the skin, it doesn't match the fur. It's all on its own over here with fins, with scales. Fish has got scales. Then, what about an elephant? Doesn't have scales like a fish, doesn't have fur like a cat, doesn't have wool like a sheep, doesn't have feathers like a duck. Does it have the same as a pig? Yes, it's got a skin same as the pig. How about our tiger? Does it have feathers? No. Does it have skin like an elephant? No. Wool like a sheep? No. What about scales like a fish? No, you're right. A tiger and also a lion has got fur like our cat and our dog. So there we've divided the animals up according to what covers their bodies. Wool, feathers, skin, scales, or fur. But there are different ways that we can add the animals up. So in our last video, we looked at how to divide them up according to wild animals, farm animals, and pets. Now we looked at the covering. But you could also look at which animals only have 2 legs, which animals have 4 legs. So for instance, our duck and our rooster has 2 legs. Our sheep has 4, a dog has 4, a mouse has 4. What about a fish? A fish doesn't have any, so it would be on a different group. So you could divide your animals up like that. You could look at dividing them up according to big and small animals. Your mouse would be small, but your elephant would be big. What about a pig? Perhaps we could put a pig as a medium-sized animal. So there we can divide them according to their sizes. We could divide them according to their colors. We could divide them according to what they eat. If we look at a cow eats grass. But if we look at a lion eats meat. Another animal that would eat meat would be a tiger. And another animal that would eat grass would be a horse. So I want you to have a look at your animals and find different ways that you can divide them up and put them into different groups. And then I'd love to see the different groups that you've made, and if you can tell me why you've put them into the same kind of groups. Looking forward to hearing from you. Bye.